To create a better life, we must work on ourselves. But how? In this video, I'm gonna cover some of the most important points on how to do that. So make sure you stick to the end. Let's go! Hey guys, what's up? I'm Lula S, and today we'll talk about what this channel is all about. Self-development. Parents should talk to their kids about it. Schools should teach that. Yes, of course, because self-development helps us to become happier, to have a better physical and mental health, to make the right decisions. It helps us to meet our goals and to make our dreams come true. Now, isn't that sexy? In my adventures around the world, I've become friends with people from all different countries and walks of life. One thing that I've noticed is that the greatest achievers I've ever met are, without any doubt, those with a growth mindset. No matter their age, gender, cultural background, ethnicity, those who really get what they want, those who lead fulfilling lives, who live in abundance, who have amazing relationships, are always those who keep improving themselves. I'm fully convinced that everyone should focus on self-development. When we improve our present, we build up a better future. Well, in my case specifically, I was crazy enough to restart my whole life from scratch in a different country twice. Once in Paris, once in London, whilst working as an actor, which is one of the jobs with the highest rates of rejection in the world. Besides, the level of toxicity in the entertainment industry is quite high too, unfortunately. Without self-development, I don't know how I could have coped with most of the challenges that I had to face. Personal improvement has changed my life. It has helped me through my darkest moments. It has made me overcome self-doubt, financial difficulties, addictions, bulimia, and many other big obstacles. Without self-development, I probably wouldn't have achieved half of my goals. By consistently working on myself for many, many years, I've built a self-confidence that I never thought I could have. And without that self-confidence, I probably wouldn't be able to perform as an actor in different media as I do today. From film and TV to motion capture, video games, voiceover, roleplay, theater. Without training my brain, I probably wouldn't be able to write film scripts, and I definitely wouldn't be able to speak 6 languages either.
Me llamo Lula, soy actor y mi papel de televisión más reciente fue el de Lalo, un traficante mexicano y asesino. Y ahora una sesión de calentamiento para encauzar mis superpoderes. Heute bin ich in Cannes für das bekannte Filmfestival. E eu tenho me encontrado muito com profissionais do cinema brasileiro, obviamente, aqui no pavilhão do cinema do Brasil. Alors, me voici maintenant au pavillon américain, un endroit très sympa pour rencontrer du monde, prendre un verre, manger. Sono stato invitato a questo ricevimento, forse il posto più bello dei festival di Cannes.
Self-development made me find a discipline I never thought I had. Without that discipline, I wouldn't have made as much progress in, for example, physical skills, dramatic combat, sword fighting, martial arts, parkour, dancing. Without self-development, I wouldn't even be making these videos. I would probably be living somewhere I don't like, feeling stuck and miserable. In this day and age, there are hundreds of cheap and easy ways to invest in ourselves. There are amazing self-improvement books, videos, audiobooks, and podcasts out there. For example, a great podcast to listen to, and you may know about it because it's very famous and successful, is The School of Greatness. But there are also lots of other ways to work on ourselves and to complement the study of self-development. Spirituality, counseling, meditation, sports, yoga. Self-development comes in all different sizes and shapes. It doesn't really matter which method you choose. Just find the one that's right for you, dive into it, and it will change your life. But do something. Don't just stand there waiting for your needs to fulfill themselves. Nobody's coming to save our ass. Did you hear that? There is no standing still in life. Movement is the way of the world. Standing still is actually going backwards. As Stephen Wright said, there is a fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore like an idiot. Gosh, I love that sentence. Our brain is not wired to make us happy. It's wired to make us survive. It interprets unpleasant situations as a threat to our survival. This way, our brain is designed to focus on every adversity, on every little thing that bothers us or hurts us. Our mind naturally prioritizes the negative to keep us safe, to protect us. Here's something we should remember every single day. We should probably even write it down on a post-it and stick it to our computers so we never forget it. We must work on a positive mindset because our brain's default is to magnify the negative. I'm gonna repeat that again to make sure it sinks in. We must work on a positive mindset because our brain's default is to magnify the negative. Being happy is our job, is not our brain's job. It's not our husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, families, or friends' job either. It's funny how we try to stave off that commitment we have with our own selves, the responsibility we have with our own happiness. I need somebody to make me happy. Sorry, bro, but no, you don't. Actually, only you can make yourself happy. Your happiness is your own responsibility, man. I hate that guy. Yep, working on our happiness is our own duty and ours only. It requires dedication and patience. It requires getting out of our comfort zone. But God, growing and improving the quality of our lives is great fun. Please don't get confused. Self-development has absolutely nothing to do with trying to be perfect, all right? It has nothing to do with stressing over our flaws and defects. Personal development involves being patient and kind to ourselves too. It includes accepting that we're not perfect, but the possibilities of improving who we are infinite. You don't need to obsess over self-development at all. You just need to do it and enjoy it. The only one obsession you should have is the one about my videos, of course. If you binge watch all of my videos multiple times, leaving likes and comments, you're doing it right. Okay, seriously though, and this is very important, make sure that you put into practice what you learn from self-development, all right? Because it will not help you unless you act upon that knowledge. There's no point in reading book after book, watching loads of videos if you don't actively use what they teach. As Will Rogers say, even if you are on the right track, you get run over if you just sit there. Or, as I say, move! Yes, we'd better get moving, folks, because everything around us is. We possess all of the tools that we need for happiness and success, but we need to learn how to use those tools. Working on ourselves isn't just a phase or a temporary thing, it's a lifelong process. But don't think too much about the effort or the work itself. Think about the benefits it will bring you. More joy, more health, more success, more well-being. Tell me about your path in becoming better one step at a time in the comments below. And check out the other comments too, because there are always some golden nuggets there. Let's take care of our personal development. And I'll see you soon. Your happiness is your own responsibility, man. Oh, no, I cannot use this on a green screen. Of course I cannot use this. Silly me.